Hello, everyone. Thank you for signing on to Railbookers' presentation on single country European getaways. I'm so excited to have you folks here with me on the presentation today. Let's dive in. So, before we go fully into the presentation, I always like to quickly highlight the two distinct brands here at Railbookers and Amtrak Vacations. So, what is a Railbookers independent rail holiday? What is an Amtrak vacation? Well, simply put, they are vacation packages where we bundle and organize and plan the hotel stay at the various destinations all around the world, sightseeing, attractions, admissions, all of the bits and pieces that make the entire reservation whole, along with the wonderfully scenic, relaxing, very enjoyable experience of traveling on board the train. And as the name would suggest, with Amtrak Vacations, that is within the contiguous continental United States, and Railbookers, that is the rest of the world, Europe, Canada, Australia, parts of Asia, Africa, and even Alaska, all wrapped into one. And is it important to note that when you're planning and booking and traveling, you will have a global support system from our offices all around the world, whether it be here within the United States in Massachusetts or California, up in Toronto, Canada, in London, or in Sydney, Australia. As we like to say, our lights are quite literally always on. So, what does Railbookers offer? Well, number one, the confirmed seat reservations on board the train. Simply put, the tickets for your spot on the train as it's traveling. But not just the tickets themselves. As I mentioned, we put together the packages for you with your hotel stay at the wonderful, exciting destinations, sightseeing activities, even short excursions, ferries, transfers, those little bits and pieces that formulate and make the whole itinerary whole, and of course, where applicable, the wonderful overnight rail journeys. And as we like to say here, we here at Railbookers are Europe by rail made easy. And that's very important because, as you can see by the map, there are so many different places, different countries to travel through, all through across Europe. And there's so many different ways to get to said countries and destinations. We can help plan and organize, even to your wildest dreams, your next European rail experience. So, what are some additional options available with Railbookers? Well, just so you know, we can tailor make or customize any of our itineraries or even create brand new ones to fit what you are looking for. Whether that means taking an existing itinerary and adding on a destination to the itinerary, or making it round trip so you start and end in a single spot, taking one of our itineraries and booking them in reverse instead of start to end, end to start, upgrading to the various classes on board the train that are available, such as first class and beyond. And we always include sightseeing, attractions, admissions, all of that incorporated within our packages. But if there was something specific you were looking to see, do, and accomplish, let us know. We'll include that. And it should be worth noting that when you are booking with us, you can select where you stay at the destinations, and we have a menu of hotel options ranging from 3 to 4 to 5-star. So if you're looking for a 3-star property, clean, comfortable, convenient, we can help you out. And if you're looking to stick by a certain budget, that helps too. If you're looking for a more upgraded experience to a 4-star or even a luxury across the board experience with 5-star properties and beyond, let us know. We can set you up. And whether you're looking to start planning for travel today, whether it's last minute or short term, or sometime this year or next year or into 2024, we can help with all of the above. And we can do that because we have direct rail partnerships worldwide. As our other brand's name would suggest, we have a partnership, a direct partnership with Amtrak here in the United States, but also via rail in Canada and all around Europe and beyond with the Eurostar, the WE system, Trenitalia, the upgraded luxury Belmont services, so on and so forth. And a quick overall of why travelers love booking and traveling with Railbookers. Number one, just planning the trip is made simple and easy because you are working with a rail expert to plan your itineraries. And we can help you book, whether it be from today to the end of this year, next year, or beyond, because we can book to travel from today to 2024. We have a maximum flexibility offer, meaning that whether you're looking to travel under certain dates or under a certain period where the availability might be hard to obtain, not hard for us, but in general, whether you're looking to travel because you can only travel during a certain period, we have a maximum flexibility, meaning we can pretty much send you to any destination for any length of time. Simply put, as long as the train goes there, so do we. And because we're Railbookers and Amtrak Vacations, because we can send you across the United States, Europe, Canada, Africa, Alaska, Australia, Asia, so on and so forth, we have so many different types of packages, so many different options. We like to say we're the largest rail vacation selection worldwide, and no rail trip is too complicated for us. And why book now? Well, number one, the earliest you book it is the cheapest you're going to get it. We all like to save when we travel. Let's be honest with ourselves. That being said, right now we have added on to our maximum flexibility offer to waylay any concerns you may have about changes or cancellations. As you can see, during this period of the maximum flexibility, there will be no changes or cancellation fees incurred as long as you are fit in booking within this period under these regulations. And so how are rail operators maintaining a safe environment? Of course, number one, everyone is required to wear a facial covering, a mask, when they are traveling throughout the train stations and onboard the various train systems. And of course, the staff for the various train systems are cleaning the stations and onboard the train up and down and sideways throughout the travel and throughout the day. And because we do e-tickets and have applications, it allows for contactless ticket control. And for those that are looking for more of an upgraded luxury experience, we have those options, whether it be with the Royal Scotsman through the Highlands, or the Orient Express, the Trans-Siberian, the Blue Train. So many different options to choose from. And when you do so, you are traveling, number one, on an iconic, historic, and incredibly scenic routing. There are impeccable services on board, from the conductors to the world-class chefs and servers. There's a variety of sleeping accommodations for you to book into, and often even private upgraded excursions for sightseeing opportunities for you to book into as well. And right now, let me tell you folks that many folks who are nervous about going border to border or across border in Europe, but still want to go to Europe, are booking single country destinational trips. Meaning, as opposed to going all around Europe, this time around, you may and they may choose to go to Italy and do a cross-the-board, all-encompassing tour of Italy, such as the Grand Rome, Florence, and Venice itinerary. Mind you, folks, this is one of about hundreds of different Italian packages we have as options, all of which can be customized and tailor-made to fit what you're looking to do. So this particular itinerary starts in Rome. Of course, Rome itself, a bastion of history, incredible foodie destination. I mean, it's Italian food. You cannot go wrong. Of course, flipping a coin into the Trevi Fountain for good luck is one of the key tourist aspects to do there. I will say this, I need to go back and do it. I did it right before even COVID started. I don't know whether I brought on the bad luck for everybody, but I know I did it the wrong way. Got to bring it back. And with our itineraries, we'll connect you to some of the most incredible destinations all around Europe, all around the world, so you can roam the streets of Florence and go and have a classic Aperol Spritz out in Venice. And as I mentioned before, we offer a menu of hotel options at 3, 4, and 5-star levels. So it should be noted that perhaps you want a incredible 4 or 5-star hotel right on the Grand Canal in Venice, overlooking the canal and the water. We can make that happen for you. Also worth noting that whether you're starting or ending in Venice, if you're looking for a transfer that'll take you right from the door of your pickup point, airport, or train station to the door of your hotel, we can even include an upgraded option on one of those classic wooden boats that you might see in a James Bond film that will deliver you right to the door of your hotel property. So just worth noting. And that is the Grand Rome, Florence, and Venice itinerary. Mind you, folks, wherever you see a bubble on a map, that indicates the amount of overnights at a destination. So this includes 2 nights Rome, 2 nights Florence, 2 nights up in Venice. Next up, we have the best of Switzerland. Switzerland truly is the premier way, or sorry, I should say by train through Switzerland, is truly the premier way of traveling throughout this incredible, beautiful, and scenic country. Going through historic, beautiful European to untouched cities like Lucerne and Interlaken, connecting through the mountain passes, such as the Jungfraujoch, that'll travel up to the highest altitude train station in all of Europe, and a stone's throw from the station at the top of the Jungfrau is the highest altitude or highest peaked chocolatier shop in all the world. So definitely worth saving some money, some souvenir money for that day. And just, folks, sit back and relax as the train cusps its way up the mountain. A visual right from the window is the mountains of the Monk and the Eiger. It's incredible. Going through the area of Montreux, including the beautiful, pristine lake, through Zermatt, where you can see the incredible snow-capped mountains all around you, as well as pristine St. Moritz. And that, folks, is the best of Switzerland. Now, this is a quick, I'll call it Reader's Digest version of this itinerary. You can see it's quite inclusive of many train routes. And again, the train is the premier way of traveling through Switzerland. As you travel through the UNESCO World Heritage Swiss Alps, going along the mountains, through tunnels, overpasses, and bridges, some of which are high up in the air. And again, this is one of dozens and dozens itineraries throughout Switzerland that you can book yourself into. Now, important to note, while this is in and of itself meant to be a single country destinational webinar, you should know, folks, that if you are booking into a river cruise or even a escorted itinerary throughout Europe, and you want to extend said itinerary, whether it's an escorted tour or a river cruise, and travel throughout Switzerland, there are many great options to do so. Now, we talked about the foodie experience in Italy. That comes firsthand. But we, of course, should highlight the gastronomic capitals of France. From Paris to Dijon to Lyon to Bordeaux, there's so many great gastronomic or foodie experiences, whether it be through Paris. And again, folks, we have sightseeing opportunities all throughout, whether it be admission to the Louvre, climbing to the top of the Eiffel Tower, or even adding on a full day experience up to the beaches and historical areas up in Normandy. Taking a trip down to connect through Dijon for a time to relax, decompress, and explore at your leisure. Heading out to Lyon, where there is some of the most world-class, it is essentially the world-class capital for dining, especially high-end and luxury dining. Some of the best universities around the world teaching the highest class of cuisine are based in Lyon. And then heading out to Bordeaux, of course, we can include wine tastings and incredible experiences there as well. So that, folks, is the gastronomic capitals of France. And you can see some of the included sightseeing tours, such as a walking tour of Lyon, and of course, time to take a stroll around the Garonne River down in Bordeaux, so on and so forth. And I can tell you, folks, that Ireland is one of the big in-demand destinations, and traveling all through Ireland, including in this itinerary, Dublin, Cork, Killarney, Galway, and then back to Dublin, all on one itinerary, Ireland being one of the premier asked destinations for travel in 2022. In Dublin, we'll include a hop-on, hop-off sightseeing tour, one of those double-decker buses where, as its name would suggest, you can get on and off the tour at your leisure all throughout the city. Perhaps go and lift a pint at the famous Temple Bar in the downtown area of the city. We'll connect you through County Cork with sightseeing tours all throughout that area. Heading through some of the historic areas of Killarney. Look at the prehistoric, post-history bridges that you can climb over and traverse over there. And there are sightseeing, as I mentioned, included all throughout, including a full-day tour out to the cliffs of Moher, where you can stroll leisurely along the cliffs, watch the waves crashing along the rocks. It's an incredible experience. So that, folks, is Dublin, Cork, Killarney, and Galway, one of many Ireland itineraries. And again, while we're focusing right now on the aspect of single country destinational trips, just note, folks, we could even book you on an extension for Ireland and Scotland, and the UK, down through Britain in general. There are many options to pick from. So, folks, if you are interested in doing a little bit more research on your own, please feel free to reach out to us to request a digital brochure. We have ready-made brochures of many different itineraries, such as the Railbookers Worldwide Independent Rail Vacations. As I mentioned several times on the presentation, luxury rail journeys. And also, as I highlighted, if you are booked onto a river cruise or a Mediterranean cruise, or even a guided escorted tour throughout Europe for this year, next year, or even booking out for 2024, and you would like to extend your itinerary, please let us know, because we have cruise extensions. If you have a river cruise that begins or ends in Basel, or somewhere in Italy for the Mediterranean, and you would like to extend your journey after travel restrictions for essentially 2 years to go around the world, and you're looking to do it all in one, please let us know. There are so many different itineraries for you to pick from, and it is worth remembering that we can customize or tailor-make any of our pre-made itineraries to fit your needs, or create brand new itineraries to aim at what you're looking to do. So ask yourself, what destinations are you considering for your next vacation? Is it all around Europe? Is it a single country in Europe? Is it somewhere across the United States, a national park, or even just traveling across the country itself? Please let us know. And folks, if you have any questions at all, of course you have our phone number right front and center there, or feel free to contact your local travel advisor to have us give us a call over here at Railbookers and have us work with them for your next journey. Thank you, folks, for attending the presentation today, and we look forward to seeing you on our next presentation very soon.